Hello my learners, welcome to our today's lesson. Today we're going to learn about money, topic that carries so many questions in exam. Generally, we have more than 5 and sometimes up to 8 questions that appears under money in national exam. For example, you'll have a question from topic called bill or subtopic. You'll have discount, which is also under money. You'll have profit question, and if when they don't bring in profit, they'll bring in a question related to loss, or they'll come up with a question to do with commission, which is a subtopic under money. There's another question that is also under money, known as hire purchase price. Then we have interest. Remember, with interests, we have 2 types of interest. We have simple interest and we have compound interest. Now, these are some of the questions or some of the subtopics that are found under money which comes in exam. That is bill, discount, profit and loss, commission, hire purchase price, interest, and under interest we have simple interest and compound interest. With time, I'd like us to go through all this, but for today I want us to look at one of it, and I'd like us to start with commission. Then later on, as time goes by, we shall look at each one of them separately under money. Now, commission. Now, under commission, we have to know that this is a way of paying people after they have done some work or they have done sales. Mostly it's used to motivate this person, the personnel working under sales, so that they can sell more. Now, there are a number of terms that you're supposed to be aware of, which are related with commission. One is basic salary. Basic salary. And then number 2 is commission, which goes with rate. And the number 3, which I would like to talk about, is the word above. Now, this number 4, we have amount. And under amount, they may use the word total earning. Earning, that's total amount. And then we have the sales. These are common words that you're going to come across when dealing with question related with commission. Now let's look at how to sort out this question. Now, you've been told that someone is working and he's doing sales and is selling pen. Now, this pen are being sold. For every 1 pen that this person sells is given 2 shillings. My learner, this 2 shillings that this person is paid is what is known as commission. Now, other workers who sell, for example, bread, those who sell newspaper, those who sell milk, on top of the commission which they are given after every sale, they are also given salary. This one is the one we call basic salary. If they've gone to work or they've not gone to work that month, they've been at home, whichever the matter, they'll still have the basic salary. But on top of the basic salary comes in commission. Now let's say, for example, Juma works with bread, and therefore is a sales personnel who sells bread. He's given a basic salary, BS, basic salary of 3,000 shillings per month. And for every bread he sells, he's given commission of 5 shillings. 5 shillings. Now, in 1 month, Juma sold 50 bread in 1 week. Let's say 1 week. To staff, maybe during Corona season, people are not buying food and all that, are not buying bread. they're deciding to cook on their own at home, because now we have mamas at home who are good cooks. Now, so decide this month he only managed to sell, only in 1 week, only sold 50 bread. So it will be sales is equals to 50. 50 breads, not 50 shillings, it's 50 bread. Now, with 50 bread, he's given every bread, each is given 5 shillings. So, what is the commission? We shall come and say, commission for Juma will be, we take the 50 bread, commission will be 50 bread, those are the item, multiplied by 5, that is 0.25. So the commission will be shillings 250. That's what will be paid. Now, how much did the Juma earn at the end of the month? Now, basic salary for Juma is shillings 3,000. Commission is 250. Total earning is equals to basic salary plus commission. Get it clear? Total earning is equals to basic salary plus the commission. Now, our basic salary is 3,000. And this week, Juma sold 250. So total earning for Juma is 3,250 shillings. This is what Juma will pocket at the end of the month as he goes home. Now, there is a question to do with simple question or simple commission. Now, the other type of question that may come across, which I want also to look at, I want us to look at a question that will be related, also still commission. But you're told that, let's say you're talking about Ali. Ali works in a company and is told that if he sells goods above 20,000, he is given a commission of 10%. He's also paid a basic salary of 25,000. Now, in 1 month, Juma made sales worth 60,000. So sales that Juma made was 60,000. I want to repeat the question. Ali is given, Ali works in a company that pays commission of 10% on goods sold above 20,000. He is also paid a basic salary of 25,000. In 1 month, Juma made sales of 60,000. How much did Juma receive? Ali, how much did Ali receive at the end of that month? Now, class, the first thing you have to work out is to find out the total commission. But we have the word above. Above means anything below that one is not counted. It's, for example, I come and tell you, if you collect for me 20 shillings and above, I'll give you 2 bob. If you go ahead and collect 19, I won't give you anything because it is below the amount we agreed. When it's above 20 shillings, I'll give you. So here, it is sales above 20,000. That's when Ali is given 10% commission. Now, anything below 20,000, there is no commission. He will only go for basic salary. So the sales in this month was 60,000. So it is above 20,000. So to work out commission, we shall say commission is equals to, the first thing we take 60,000 we subtract the 20,000, we remain with 40,000. So we are going to use 40,000 to calculate the commission. So we shall come down and say the commission will be, commission is equals to 10% of sales. And what is our sales? We are going to use 40,000. I hope you know why. Because he's given 10% above 20,000. So the 20,000 we don't count, we subtract. So we shall remain with 40,000. So it is 10 over 100 of 40,000. 0 goes with 0, then 0 we cancel with 0. We remain plus with 4,000. Now this is the commission. The question is asking, how much did Ali earn at the end of the month? Now, total earning will be basic salary plus commission. Our basic salary here is 25,000 and our commission is 4,000 after the working. So the total earning for Ali will be 25,000 plus 4,000, that is 29,000 shillings. That's how we calculate questions related with commission. But many times we'll keep on changing the question. Now this one has come with the one above. Next time they'll give you the total earning and they want you to work out from the total earning to the sales. How do you do such type of question? Let's look at it. As an example, we look at it very fast together so that you see how can you do such type of questions when you are asked the sales and you have been given the earning. So let's say the total earning. Total earning for Moses is 25,000 shillings. He was given commission of 10% of goods sold above 10,000 shillings. Question is, how much did he sell that one month? I don't know if you're seeing the trick of this question. You're being given the total earning, the salary received. This is basic salary plus the commission is 25,000. Then you are given the commission is 10%, not shillings, 10%. Then you are told this commission is given on goods sold above 10,000. Now, question is, how much did he sell? Something to add here, if his basic salary, if the basic salary is 10,000, if the basic salary is 10,000. Now, class, how do you do out this question? Very simple. Very, very simple. Now, let's get to know how much was the total commission. Now, total commission, it will be commission is equals to total earning minus basic salary. That is 25,000 shillings minus basic salary, that is 10,000. So we have 15,000 shillings. This one is the commission that he's paid. So he's paid 15,000 as commission. How do we get this 15,000? We got this 15,000 after taking the total earning, which is 25,000, minus the basic salary, which is 10,000. Now we are having 25,000 minus 10,000 is equals to 15,000. So he was given commission of 15,000. And remember, we are told the commission is 10%. So we can come down and say, if the commission is 10%. Commission is equals to 10%. And we have also found out that 10% is equivalent to 15, or commission is equals to 15,000. So it means commission is 10%, which is same as 15,000. Now the question is 100% is equals to what? And what is this 100%? Our 100% is the total sales of that 1 month. So the total sales of that 1 month is what we are referring to it as 100%. That is before the commission is given out, before any expenses or whatever loss or whatever, that total sales is 100%. Now the 100% we subtract is equivalent to the total sales. Now we have commission of 10%. Now 100%, we don't know it. Now how do we work? We do cross multiplication. So it will be cross multiplication. We take 100% times 15,000 over 10% times nothing. So we have nothing here. We can't put zeros. There's nothing here. We don't know. We don't know this. We don't know the total sales. So it is 10,000, 100% times cross multiplication times the 15,000 over 10. Now percentage goes with percent, 0 goes with 0. So 10 times 15,000, we have in class, that is 15,000, add 1 0, so we are going to have 150,000. Now this 150,000 is cash that was we get commission out of. Commission is subtracted from this. What he got as 15,000 was 10% of the sales, which is 150,000. But class, this is not the total sales. Why? Because we are told he is given 10% commission on goods sold above 10,000. Now this is the commission, the sales of 10%. Now what about this 10,000? What happens here is that we shall go ahead and say total sales is equals to 150,000 plus the 10,000. The 10,000, which give us a total of 160,000. This is the total sales. If you take 160,000 as total sales, you can work now from up here going down to get the total earning as 25. But this question here, the trick was starting from 25, going down to work out the sales. So don't forget, when they use the word above, when the word above appears in your working, then know that at the end of it, we are going to add, because it's only paid above that sales, which means it was there, but before any calculation was done, it was subtracted so that the calculation could be done. And this is how we do it. I want to believe you have understood. And if you have understood today's topic about commission, I would like you to take your own time. Take either Spotlight, textbook, primary math, especially primary math. The commission appears in class 7. Work, get that book, do a number of trials. Try on your own, and your parents will assist you in marking so that you find out, have you got the correct answer? If you find you have not got the correct answer, still you can go ahead. If you need more assistance, you can reach me. Just go down on the YouTube and you'll find our contact there. And in case you want personal contact, you can get me through 0726713165. This is Teacher Austin. I'll be there to assist you, especially during this period of coronavirus. Stay safe, stay at home, but remember to revise. Thank you, and God bless you.